Hey, what is up, everybody? Michael Crump back here again, talking about the latest and the greatest in PlayStation homebrew news and much, much more. So, we finally got some really big news for the PlayStation Portal. So, this comes from the Flow, which has brought us numerous hacks, obviously, with the PlayStation Vita and 4, PlayStation 4, and so forth. But in this tweet today, he said after more than a month of hard work, PPSSPP is running natively on the PlayStation Portal. And he says, yes, we hacked it. With help from XYZ and Zeta 2, we have a PlayStation Portal with Grand Theft Auto running in the background. Now, one thing I have totally been wondering has been, is this $200 PlayStation Portal worth it? And I've been holding off personally from buying one of these. So as you can see, at least in the United States, these are $200 and they're currently unavailable pretty much everywhere. Now, I have found one or two of these on OfferUp, which would be really cool to be able to go ahead and have one of these now. But from what I understand, all of these PlayStation portals are going to be exploitable, so you don't need a specific version, at least from now. Now, he did mention inside of this that he was using this PPSSPP, which is basically this PSP emulator that is currently available right now. So obviously with the PSP, it had a lot lower hardware requirements, and it's not as hard to emulate that here today. So it's definitely based off of this, which means that if that game or that ROM was compatible with this emulator, then more than likely it's going to work just perfect here on the PlayStation Portal. Now, there has been a few updates to this that at least I've seen that other folks haven't covered yet, and that was that there is no release planned in the near future, and he states that there's much more work to be done. Now, there was one other thing that he mentioned in here was he didn't expect such a reaction and that we may demonstrate some videos this weekend. Now, keep in mind that when I am reporting this, this is on Monday, so we might get something around Friday, Saturday of this coming week. Now, what's really interesting about all of this is that if we are able to get PSP games running, the current question is, what about the hardware of this device? Now, this is a PlayStation Portal, which was meant for streaming, and there's a bunch of sites that are talking about what's kind of the differences between them two, and you can kind of look at the PlayStation Portal versus the PlayStation Vita, and there is really a lot to be desired here. Even the display. This is an 8-inch LCD screen versus an OLED model, which we got in the PlayStation Vita. So I just wanted to state that I'm not expecting this device to be able to do a lot more emulation past the PSP, but still a really cool next step for us in the PlayStation scene. So anyways, sound off in the comments. What do you think about this? I'm super excited. And yes, this is probably going to drive me to buying one of these over the coming weeks. Thank you so very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Michael, out!